Hey guys, this is your host Nitin Binhani, and a very warm welcome to my startup podcast channel Jazair Audio, where we share real stories with real learnings.
Today, we're diving into yet another startup failure, the shutdown of Thrive, a startup that once promised to revolutionize restaurant partnerships across India. Let's break down this story into 3 parts and finally cover the lessons to be learned. Part 1. The Rise. Thrive was launched in 2020 by Krishi Phagwani, Dhruv Dewan, and Karan Chichani with a bold vision to revolutionize restaurant partnerships across India. With a network that spanned over 14,000 restaurants in 80 cities, Thrive positioned itself as a nimble alternative to industry giants like Swiggy and Zomato. Charging only a 3% commission, it allowed restaurants the flexibility to either use their own delivery networks or collaborate with third-party logistics providers. This lean model initially resonated with many restaurant owners who were looking for cost-effective solutions. The startup was also backed by Jubilant FoodWorks and Coca-Cola India. Part 2. The Fall. However, despite its early promise and substantial market penetration, Thrive's journey took a downward turn. By December 2024, the startup was forced to shut down. The primary reason cited for its collapse was a critical shortage of resources. Krishi, the co-founder, announced the decision in a LinkedIn post, where he highlighted the difficulties Thrive faced in competing with well-funded industry giants, which made sustainable scaling impossible. Part 3. The Underlying Reasons. There were 2 key factors that stymied Thrive's growth. Firstly, Thrive found itself in direct competition with larger, well-funded players who had the deep pockets and expansive reach to dominate the market. These industry giants were not only able to invest heavily in marketing and customer acquisition, but they could also leverage their resources to offer more comprehensive solutions that integrated technology, logistics, and customer service seamlessly. For Thrive, competing against such established players required a high level of resource allocation that it couldn't do and ultimately couldn't sustain. This proves that in a fiercely competitive landscape, even an innovative business model like that of Thrive can falter if it lacks the financial backing and resources required to scale. Secondly, Thrive's 3% commission model was designed to attract restaurants as partners, but it also meant that the revenue margins were wafer thin, thus limiting the cash flow needed to reinvest in technology, customer acquisition, and operational expansion. In the high stakes of startup scaling, limited financial runway can be a fatal flaw. Lessons for the startups and founders. Thrive's failure highlights that innovative ideas, accompanied by a solid network for a platform alone, aren't enough. Resource allocation and the ability to scale under competitive pressure are just as critical. It is a stark reminder that in the fast-paced world of startups, maintaining a sustainable operational model is as vital as disruptive innovation. That even the most promising platforms can falter if they're unable to cope up with the market giants or competition. Do you think that Thrive could have pivoted to something else? Let us know your thoughts by commenting on the podcast. Folks, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Join us next time as we continue exploring the dynamic world of startups and the valuable lessons from their journeys.